All right,
Thank you, officer.
stand up.
Good morning, everyone. Please make yourselves comfortable. We have the
Buenos
interpreter.
días todos, por favor, pónganse todos cómodos.
Is this one of our interpreters?
No.
Jose Gallegos, will you please come up to the podium?
José Gallegos, por favor, usted puede subir aquí a nuestro podio.
Sir, if you are partially bilingual, please wait for the interpretation before you answer.
Señor, si usted es parcialmente bilingüe, por favor, espere la interpretación antes que usted conteste.
Please tell me your name, sir.
José
Por
Luis
favor, dígame su nombre, señor.
Cáceres. José Luis Cáceres Gallegos.
José Luis Cáceres Gallegos.
You're charged with dangerous drugs as a felony, sales.
Usted está le están cargando a usted con drogas peligrosas y de venta de una felonía.
Narcotic drugs for sale.
Drogas narcóticas para la venta.
Dangerous drugs transportation for sale.
También drogas peligrosas de transportación para venta.
Narcotic drugs transportation for sale.
Drogas narcóticas de transportación para venta.
Dangerous drugs possession.
Posesión de drogas peligrosas.
Narcotic drugs possession.
También posesión de drogas narcóticas.
Driving on a suspended license.
Y manejando con una licencia suspendida.
I have appointed you an attorney.
Ya yo le apunté a usted un abogado.
Your next hearing is April 16th, downtown Phoenix.
Tu próxima audiencia es abril 16 allá en Bajo Pueblo de Phoenix.
Your bond is $15,000. Good luck, sir.
Su vínculo es $15,000. Buena suerte, señor.
Thank you.
Mr. Interpreter, I think that's our only one, but if you could give me a courtesy announcement just in case I miss someone, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, sir. It's my pleasure. ¿Hay cualquier más aquí de cortesía, un anuncio?
I show no hands, no acknowledgement. Mr. Interpreter, thank you very much. We could not have done it without you. No? We have one that just
You're welcome,
identified
sir.
us. Sir, don't go, don't go.
Okay.
We have a late person identifying
please, sir.
themselves. What is the gentleman's name?
I'm ready.
Luis Aviles.
Pardon me?
Luis Aviles.
Would you invite Luis Avilas up to the podium?
Luis Ávila, si puede subir para el podio.
Wait for the interpretation before you answer.
Tiene que esperar la interpretación antes que usted conteste.
What is your name?
¿Cuál es su nombre?
Luis Enrique Avilés.
Luis Enríquez Avilés.
You're charged with aggravated assault as a felony.
Usted está, lo están cargando con asalto agravado como una felonía.
I have appointed you an attorney.
Le apunté a usted un abogado.
Your next hearing is the 16th of this month, downtown Phoenix.
Su próxima audiencia es el día 16 de este mes, allá abajo, pueblo de Phoenix.
Your bond is $10,000. Good luck, sir.
Su vínculo es $10,000. Buena suerte, señor.
Now, Mr. Interpreter, thank you very much. We could not have done it without you. You're free to go. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. We're here 24/7 when you need us. Thank you for using our service. My name is Miguel, ID 54183. You have a good one, sir. Take care.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as you just saw, I'll call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you the location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officer. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you're living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you're being seen here today indicate there may be a victim, you will be ordered to stay away from that victim and not return to the scene of the alleged crime. All of this will be handed to you in writing by one of these two fine officers. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I've also read the two victims' impact statements. If you are a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised you have the following rights under Arizona law, that among others include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you a loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Let the record reflect that no victims are present. Mr. Miller, Jonathan, come on up, Jonathan. And Mr. Rudolph, why don't you sit in the chair right next to the door? Tell me your full name, Mr. Miller.
Jonathan Miller.
Mr. Miller, this is a burglary, a Class 3 felony, as well as possession of burglary tools, a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is April the 16th, downtown Phoenix. Because this allegedly happened while you were on felony release on another matter, the law requires me to hold you non-bondable till the next hearing. The next judge on the 16th can change all of this. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Elijah, Mr. Rudolph, come on up. And Daniel is after this gentleman. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name.
Elijah Rudolph.
Mr. Rudolph, this is an armed robbery case, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing is the 16th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Your bond is $25,000. Again, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Is there anything I can say?
No.
Sir,
If you try to get me to change the bond, there's nothing you can say.
I'm not trying to get you to change the bond. I'm a college basketball player, and the place where the alleged happened is my home.
Sir, I don't have any documents that proves or disproves that. I don't have any people here other than you. You're the only ones before me. So, sir, those are the orders. Good luck, sir.
My bond, would I have to be So I have a bond appointed to me. Do I have to?
Call a bonding agent. We have telephones out in the hallway, as well as list of bonding numbers for bonding agents.
And you said my next court date is when?
It's all in the paperwork the lady's going to hand you. Daniel. Come on up, Daniel. After Daniel is Edwin Bezosa. Tell me your full name, sir.
Daniel Frew.
Sir, this is an aggravated assault, a Class 4 felony, 2 counts of criminal damage, Class 6 felony, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment, a Class 6 felony, 1 count of disorderly conduct as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 16th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Your bond is $5,000. Again, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Edwin, come on up, Edwin, and Adam Lumen is after Edwin. Tell me your full name, sir.
Edwin Misael Lozoya.
Sir, this is a simple assault as a misdemeanor, endangerment as a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors. You're going to meet the judge who can at the El Mirage Municipal Court on the 20th day of April in El Mirage. Your bond is set at $2,500. Again, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Adam, come on up, Adam. And Saunders is after Thuman. Behind the podium. My microphones are there. Thank you, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Adam Jesus Thurman.
Mr. Thurman, this is narcotic drugs possession, a Class 4 felony, dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 15th of April, downtown Phoenix. Your bond is $2,000. Good luck, sir. Denise Saunders? And Mr. Jordan is after Miss Saunders. Tell me your full name, please, Miss.
Denise Sanders.
Miss Sanders, this is a shoplifting as a Class 4 felony, dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, narcotic drugs as a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, Miss. Your next hearing is the 16th of April, downtown Phoenix. Your bond is set at $1,600. Again, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or make contact with the alleged shoplifting victim. Good luck. Andre, Mr. Jordan, come on up. And Miss Arbizos is after Mr. Jordan. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Andre Jordan.
Mr. Jordan, this is a burglary, Class 4 felony, and burglary tools, a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Strike that. You're not indigent. You have your own attorney. I'll affirm that attorney. Your cash bond is $1,000. Good luck, sir.
Is this a new charge?
Yes, sir. Good luck. Well, sir, it's a new charge because you failed to appear and a judge issued a bench warrant for you.
Yeah.
Good luck, sir. I should clarify that. Ms. Arbizos. Tell me your full name, please.
Angela Rizzo.
Miss, you have two different matters. The first one is failure to appear after a written promise and a criminal trespassing. Those are both misdemeanors. They're out of the Goodyear Municipal Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney on these misdemeanors. That's up to the Goodyear judge. You're going to meet the Goodyear judge on the 15th of this month in Goodyear. Goodyear judge wants a $500 bond. The next one, Miss, is out of Tullison. And it's a shoplifting as a misdemeanor and failure to appear after written promise as a misdemeanor. Again, I cannot appoint you an attorney. It's up to the Tullison judge. You're going to meet the Tullison judge on the 20th day of April in Tullison. Tullison judge also wants a $500 bond. Good luck on both your matters, miss. Ralph Donaldson and Lauren Winter is after Ralph. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name.
Ralph Edward Downson Jr.
Thank you, sir. This is disobeying the mandate of a court out of the Agua Fria Justice Court. That's usually violating an order of protection or an injunction against harassment. I'm not allowed to appoint you an attorney on this misdemeanor. You're going to meet the judge who can on the 15th day of April at the Agua Fria Justice Court.
Yes, sir.
The judge wants an unusual bond, $545. That could be failure to pay fines and fees, but I don't have that judge's records. I wish you the best, sir.
Hey, can you make it for the 16th? Because I got a court date on the 15th already.
Sir, you'll have to do a motion to move it around. You'd have to do a motion to change that date, and that's easy to do. Good luck, sir.
Wait a minute. How can I motion change it? When, like I said, I got a court date on the 15th already.
You contact the Agua Fria Justice Court, and they'll provide you with the documentation.
But I'm already incarcerated. I've been
Sir,
incarcerated.
we have phones.
What's that?
We have phones.
I
can't change the date here. Good luck, sir.
All right.
Miss Winter? And Arthur Ruiz is after Miss Winter. Tell me your full name.
Lauren Winter.
Miss, you have 3 different matters. The first one is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license. That's out of the Agua Fria Justice Court. It's a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. You're going to meet the judge who can at the Agua Fria Justice Court on the 15th day of April. Bond is $50. I would have released you, but I can't release you because of this next one. This next one's an out-of-county warrant for your arrest. Driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license and failure to appear. That's out of the Mayor Justice Court in another county. Again, I cannot appoint you an attorney in another county. The other county wants to see you on the 15th day of April, and the bond is $520 from that other judge in the other county. The last one, miss, is, again, driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled. It's out of the El Centro Justice Court, downtown Phoenix. Again, I cannot appoint you an attorney on the misdemeanor. You're going to meet that judge on the 16th day of April. The bond is $50. Good luck, miss.
Okay, so 600?
620.
620. Okay, that's my bond for all 3 of them?
All
and I
3
can
of them.
go?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
As soon as you pay it takes about 6 hours to process you out, but the guards know much better than I do.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Arthur, come on up, Mr. Ruiz. And Tammy is after Arthur. Tell me your full name, sir.
Arthur Reese.
Mr. Reese, this is a narcotic drug case, a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 16th of April, downtown Phoenix. Bond was set by another judge at $500. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Tammy, come on up. Tammy, tell me your full name.
Tammy Danielle, Missouri, or Halon.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Ms. Halon. This is a theft of means of transportation, a Class 3 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 27th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. The officer's going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it all carefully, especially the stuff inside the envelope. Those are the rules you have to follow to stay out of trouble.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
You'll be out in about 6 hours.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Stefan. Come on up, Stefan. Tell me your full name, sir.
Stefan Hellas Mulva.
Sir, this is a simple assault as a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. That's up to the next judge you meet in Goodyear. And you're going to meet that judge on the 15th of April in Goodyear You're being released on your own recognizance. However, you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot have contact with the alleged victim. I know that's your home, I know that's your family, but you cannot do those two things or you'll get in a lot more trouble. And the Goodyear judge can solve that problem for you.
Understood. Thank you.
You'll be out in about 6 hours.
Wonderful, thank you.
Joseph Mendez. Come on up, Joseph. And then Corey is after Joseph.
Morning, sir.
Good evening. Well, morning. Tell me your full name, sir.
Joseph Lucas Mendez.
Mr. Mendez, you have two different matters. The first one, sir, is possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 27th of April on that charge, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. The next one, sir, is a probation violation matter. I've appointed you that same attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 17th day of April, downtown Phoenix. Again, you're being released on your own recognizance. When you walk out of this building at about 7 o'clock this morning, plus or minus a little bit, the first thing you must do is call your probation officer.
I'm going straight there.
Well, however you do it is fine. But if you follow the probation officer's rules and my rules, which are all in writing, you're given the next judge you meet on the 17th of April. Two good reasons to not put you in prison on the 17th. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day.
You too, sir. Mr. Skinner, Corey. And Mr. Towns is after Mr. Corey. Skinner.
Yes, Your Honor.
Take your time, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Corey Roman Skinner.
Mr. Skinner, you got two different matters. The first one is a probation violation matter. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 17th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. The next one, sir, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 17th, same location, downtown Phoenix, same release condition on your own recognizance. The only caveat is you must contact your probation officer when you get out of this building in about 6, 7 hours. 5, 6 hours. Follow their rules, follow my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 17th. Two good reasons to not put you in prison on these two violations on the 17th. Good luck, sir. You'll be out in a few hours.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Towns? Mr. Towns, please come on up, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me your full name, Mr. Towns.
Malik Trayvon Towns.
Sir, you have two different matters. The first one is a trespassing as a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 27th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. The second one, sir, is a probation violation matter. Same attorney, sir, different hearing date, the 17th of April, downtown Phoenix. Again, you're being released on your own recognizance. The only caveat is you must contact your probation officer as soon as you walk out of this building.
Yes, sir.
Follow his or her rules, follow my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 17th. Two good reasons to not put you in prison on the 17th.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
And our last matter is Mr. Ferguson, Clarence, number 21. He's a behavioral issue. One count of aggravated driving under the influence, third in time, Class 4 felony. Aggravated driving under the influence, a Class 4 felony. Endangerment, a Class 6 felony. A misdemeanor DUI, and another misdemeanor DUI. I have appointed him an attorney. His next hearing is on the 16th of this month, downtown Phoenix. His bond is $5,000. Did I miss anything, boss? All right. Let me look at all the warrants I have here and see if I can Thank you, officer. Put it at the bottom. Thank you. Are you ready? Good morning, everyone. Make yourselves comfortable. Go ahead, have a seat. This is the 5 a.m. calendar on the 11th day of the month. On the first day of the month, orders were read onto the record that affect all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. In just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you the location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you are living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you're being seen here indicate there may be a victim, you will be ordered to stay away from that victim and not return to the scene of the alleged crime. All of this will be handed to you at the end of your hearing in writing. When you have a moment, sit down and read it over again. Thank you, folks. If you are a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have the following rights under Arizona law, among others include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present in court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of plea, scheduling, and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Let the record reflect that there are no victims present. Ms. War, you're up first. Ms. War, come on up. And Andre Mufflin. Andre, why don't you sit in the chair right next to the door and be on deck, so to speak. Good morning, Miss. Tell me your full name.
Omar Del Rey Ward.
Thank you, Miss. Miss, this is disorderly conduct as a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, Miss. Your next hearing is the 16th day of this month, downtown Phoenix. Your bond amount is $10,000. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim. That's up to the next judge on the 16th. Good luck, Miss.
I got a bond.
Andre, come on up, Andre. And then Brian is after Andre. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Andre Mifflin.
Sir, you have 4 different matters. This first matter is dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, unlawful flight from law enforcement, Class 5 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, reckless driving, a misdemeanor, leaving the scene of an accident, again, a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing will be on the 16th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Your bond is $7,500. And again, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir, on that one. You can't leave. You got 3 more. The next one, sir, is dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, as well as narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you and that same attorney, same hearing date, the 16th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is $50. The next 2 are both probation violations, sir. You're on probation for a Class 4 felony as well as on probation for another Class 4 felony. I've appointed you that same attorney. You have a different hearing date on these 2, the 17th of April, downtown Phoenix. And on both of those, there's a $50 bond. Also, please contact your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might be helpful to you. Good luck, sir. Brian, come on up, Brian. And then Ty is after Brian. Mr. Burgett? Mr. Burgett, Brian, and then Ty Moody.
He is a house call, Your Honor.
He's a house call. Okay, I will handle him at the end. Ty, come on up. Tell me your full name, sir.
Hi, Moody. Hi.
Mr. Moody, you have two different matters. This first one is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license. I cannot appoint, it's misdemeanor, I cannot appoint attorneys on misdemeanors. That's up to the Moon Valley judge. You're going to meet the Moon Valley judge on the 15th of this month at the Moon Valley Justice Court. Moon Valley judge wants a $500 bond. The next one, sir, is out of the West McDowell Justice Court. That's where it originated initially. It's an aggravated assault, Class 3 felony. I've appointed you an attorney on that matter, sir. Your next hearing date is the 16th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500. Remember, please do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim. I wish you good luck, sir. Mr. Wyatt?
He's also a house caller.
All righty, Mr. Housegill. Mr. Mason? Mr. Mason? Good morning, Mr. Mason. Tell me your name, please.
Otari Katia Mason. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I hope you are too under the circumstances. You're charged with theft and control of stolen property. It's a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 16th. Bond is set at $1,000. Good luck, sir. Once you step over, she'll hang you some paperwork. Mr. Gonzalez, Ronnie. And Mr. Pollard is after Mr. Gonzalez. Tell me your full name, sir.
Ronnie Carlos Gonzalez.
Mr. Gonzalez, this is 2 counts of aggravated driving under the influence. Those are both Class 4 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 27th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. The officers are going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read the paperwork, all of it, including the stuff in the envelope, carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow to stay out of trouble. Remember, with all DUIs, there is driving privileges, revocations, suspensions, etc. Make sure before you hop behind the wheel, you have a valid license, or this just gets worse for you.
Thank you.
Good luck, sir. Mr. Pollard? Talon?
Yes.
Come on up, sir. And Joseph Colton is after this gentleman. Tell me your name, please, sir.
Talon Pollard, Jr.
Thank you, sir. This is resisting arrest as a misdemeanor. It's out of the Guadalupe Court, but the Tempe Court's handling right now. I cannot appoint you an attorney on that matter. That's up to the next judge. You're going to meet the next judge at the Guadalupe Municipal Court on the 29th day of April. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Joseph. Mr. Holton. After Holton's house call also. Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams?
Is it Ventus?
Yes.
Yeah, Ventus. Ventus.
Tell me your full name, please.
Hi, Centuries Johnson.
Do you also go by Williams?
Yes, Johnson Williams, yes, sir.
Thank you, Miss. Miss, you have 2 different matters. The first one's a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 17th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out here in about 6 hours. The next one, miss, is also probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 17th, same location, downtown Phoenix, same release on your own recognizance. When you step outside this building at about 11 o'clock, plus or minus, first thing you must do is contact your probation officer. If you contact your probation officer, follow their rules as well as my rules, you're given the next judge you meet on the 17th 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 17th. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Elijah, Nave? Elijah?
Elijah. Yeah, wait for her to come out. Are we calling you to come out? I know, wait for her to come out. Does your other make sure?
Tell me your name, sir.
Elijah Nave.
Sir, this is driving on a suspended license, which is a misdemeanor, and also failure to appear after written promise, also a misdemeanor. It's in front of the El Mirage Municipal Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors. You're going to meet the judge who can on the 28th of this month. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck. David Charles, Mr. Charles? Tell me your full name, sir.
David Anthony Charles, Jr.
Mr. Charles, this is a burglary, a Class 4 felony, and dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 17th of this month, downtown Phoenix. That's a probation violation. Those are the underlying charges. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. When you step outside this building, contact your probation officer. Follow their rules and follow my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 17th 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 17th. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Alicia? Alicia, come on up. Tell me your full name, please.
Alicia Slager.
Miss, you have one matter. It's a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing is on the 17th, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. As soon as you step outside this building, it's imperative that you contact your probation officer. I know it's a Saturday, but call. Follow their rules and follow my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 17th 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 17th. Good luck, miss.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And what were the ones that we missed that were house calls? Was it Brian Burgett? Miss Julie? Pardon me? Oh, sorry.
Your court.
Can the interpreter hear the court?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. Would you tell Mr. Castro to please approach the podium?
Okay. Buenas, voy a ser su intérprete durante esta llamada. Para empezar, ¿puede acercarse al podio, señor Castro?
Sir, if you are partially bilingual, wait for the interpretation before you answer.
Ahora, si usted es parcialmente bilingüe, espere a que el intérprete termine de hablar antes de contestar.
Okay. Please tell me your name, sir.
Por favor, dígame su nombre.
Floriberto Negrete Castro.
Floriberto Negrete Castro.
You're charged with 1 count of aggravated driving under the influence, which is a felony.
Usted está siendo acusado de un cargo de manejar mientras bebía, que es un crimen agravado.
You're also charged with leaving the scene of an accident, which is a misdemeanor.
También se le está acusando de irse de la escena del accidente, que es un delito menor.
I have appointed you an attorney.
Yo le asigné un abogado.
Your next hearing is the 27th of April, downtown Phoenix.
Y su siguiente audiencia es el 27 de abril en Downtown en Phoenix.
You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours.
Usted está siendo liberado a servicios prejuicio y deberían liberarlo en las siguientes 6 horas.
Step over to the officer. They'll hand you the paperwork. Good luck, sir.
Y ahora camine hacia el oficial, él le va a entregar el papeleo. Buena suerte.
Gracias.
And the court wants to thank the interpreter for his help. You're free to go, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for your services, and interpreter 8793 disconnecting. Goodbye.
Thank you. And what was the ones that we missed?
Number 4, number 10, and number 1. Real quick, before we go to number 9 is non-bondable, but you must not hold on this name. Does that matter?
Number 9?
Yeah. Name, Elijah. You gave them no bond yesterday.
Yeah, I did. Want me to change that to $50?
I'm just asking. Procedurally, doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's misdemeanors. Thank you. And you said number 4 we need to do?
Yeah, well, the rest are house calls.
Okay, but I didn't write them down.
So number 4.
Okay, let's do Joseph first. Behavioral issue, Joseph Holton is failure to appear in the second degree and simple assault, both misdemeanor and a felony. No, they're both misdemeanors. I cannot appoint an attorney on a misdemeanor. The judge who can, he will meet at the Encanto Justice Court on the 30th day of April at 1:30. He's being released on his own recognizance. Next one, Miss?
Number 10, Sean Wyatt. He's medical.
Got it. Number 10 is Mr. Wyatt. Mr. Wyatt is narcotic drugs for sale, Class 2 felony, dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. And the dangerous drug possession is 2 counts. I've appointed him an attorney. His next hearing is on the 17th of April, downtown Phoenix. His bond is $2,500. And we had one more, didn't we?
And then number 130. I don't have a reason.
Brian Burgett?
Yeah.
Okay. And number 1, number 2 is Brian Burgett. He is also a behavioral issue. Dangerous drugs, strike that in, drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. I have appointed him an attorney. His next hearing is on the 16th of April, downtown Phoenix. His bond is $2,500. His next case is dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed him an attorney. His next hearing date is the 16th. His bond is $2,500. Did I miss anything, boss?
No, that's it.
All right. Will they behave? That's all I can ask.
I think they missed it.
This one's a house call. I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, I'm probably not. All right. All right.
Good morning, everyone. Please be seated.
Sorry, Aaron.
Robert Cole,
No, Robert Coleman.
Robert Coleman.
What's the other one?
Location,
That's awesome.
Robert Cole is here.
Cole, which one? Excuse me. That's okay. Thank you.
She's only, it's when people put the recorder on me.
Oh.
I don't do it,
Oh,
so it should be fine.
okay. Okay. No, that's good for me to know for future.
I guess some people do it, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much for, looking into that.
My apologies.
I predict. I caught it. Oh. Officers, are we good? Did you get the paperwork straightened?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good morning again, everyone. This is the 8 a.m. initial appearance calendar for April 11th, 2026. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. Prior to calling people to the podium, I would like to read the victim rights advisement. If you are a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, dignity, and respect, the right to a speedy trial, the right to be present in court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling, and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. And with that, may I have Hector Rangel to the podium, please, and Linda Dascombe to the chair next to the door. Good morning, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Hector Rangel, August 31st, 1990.
Thank you very much. Sir, you're here today as a result of two different matters. The first is a new matter, new case, stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for allegedly one count of robbery as a Class 4 felony. I have found probable cause to exist as to that count. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 16th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 20th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions in this matter, the court has noted that you have your extensive felony prior convictions, including 3 for the same charge that you're currently before the court on this morning. As such, the court is concerned that you are a safety to the community. The court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000 secured appearance bond. Should you be able to post that bond, there are certain other release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over all of them with you, but I am going to stress the fact that you are not allowed to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim. You must also contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. Your second matter, number 11 on the calendar, is the probation matter. It is a probation violation warrant from the Maricopa County Superior Court for a Class 4 felony. I have appointed an attorney on that matter as well. Your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on April 17th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. That's the day after your previous matter. As to this matter, it is alleged that you have violated terms 3, 4, 5 of your probation, plus you have a term 1 violation for the new offense. Term 1 on everybody's probation is not to commit new offenses while on probation. As such, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500 for this matter. If you are able to post your bond, there are additional release conditions that apply. Again, as to both matters, I'm not going to go over those with you, but they are going to be provided in the writing that you're about to receive. I would like to stress, however, as to both matters, you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. I can have you step to your left for your paperwork. Linda Dascombe to the podium, please. And Nathaniel Naquillo to the chair next to the door. Good morning, ma'am. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Linda Dascombe, 12/23/2004.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, you're here today as a result of a bench warrant from the Maricopa County Superior Court for one count of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, one count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and one count of false reporting to law enforcement as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I'm not going to appoint you new counsel. I believe you have counsel already in existence for your matter. As such, I am going to affirm that counsel's appointment and representation for you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 16th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 20th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. I always were you trying to address the court? I always give folks an opportunity to address the court. I just need to get out the information first, and then you'll be able to address the court. Let's talk about your release conditions next. A previous judicial officer in this matter has imposed a secured appearance bond as part of the warrant for your arrest. That bond is a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. I am going to go ahead and affirm that bond amount. Should you be able to post this bond, there are also other release conditions that you must abide by. Not going to go over all of those with you, but they're going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. Yes.
Okay.
No, stay right there.
Oh,
Yes, you wanted to address the court?
I just got out of the hospital yesterday, today, last night, in the morning. Sometime since I've been here, I just got out of the hospital, and, I'm trying to go get my ID, but I can't get my ID because I left it with someone, my mom, and I don't know where she is, and I can't get a hold of her, so I don't know, like, how to get it again because of my social security number, but you guys gave it to me, so I can go get it now. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Nathaniel Ronquillo to the podium, please. And Kyle Babb to the chair next to the door.
Hello, sir. Nathaniel Ronquillo, and my birthday is November 3rd, 1998.
Sir, my apologies for mispronouncing your name.
Yes, no worries.
All right, thank you. You are here, sir, today as a result of a new matter stemming from the Maricopa, it's not from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is from the Surprise Municipal Court. Yes. Again, new matter for stemming out of that court for one count of disorderly conduct and one count of assault, both class 1 misdemeanors. As to both counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. However, due to the nature of the offense and the jurisdiction that you will be going to or handling your case, you are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. No one is, given the similar circumstances. However, you can hire an attorney, a private attorney, at your own cost and expense if you so wish.
Okay.
Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on May 5th at 1:30 p.m., again in the Surprise Municipal Court. As to your release conditions, the court is going to be releasing you today on your own recognizance. However, there are additional release conditions that you must abide by. You cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime.
Yes.
You cannot have any contact with any of the alleged victim in this matter.
Mm-hmm.
Given the fact that the scene of the alleged crime and the victim are also your current residents, you are not allowed to live in the same location as the alleged victim or return to that residence. You must find a alternative residence to reside in, either pending the end of this matter or until another judicial officer changes my orders.
Okay.
Because I am instructing you to find an alternative residence, not go back to your current residence because it's the scene of the alleged crime. I'm also going to issue one civil standby order. And what that means is that you are allowed to contact one time the local law enforcement in the city that you live in.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it may be Surprise Police Department.
Okay.
Schedule an appointment to meet with them at your current residence, and under their supervision, you will be allowed to take out certain personal items and move those to your alternative residence.
Okay.
That'll give you a little bit of time to do
Heard that.
All right, the rest of your release conditions I'm not going to go over with you, but they will be included in the paperwork you're about to receive.
Okay,
I can have you step to your left. Okay, Kyle Babb, please, and Aaron Pena to the chair next to the door. Good morning, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
First name is Kyle, last name Babb, date of birth 5/12/90.
All right, thank you very much. Sir, you are here as a result of a new matter stemming from the Peoria Municipal Court. It is for, allegedly, one count of driving on a suspended license as a Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause as to that count. As to this offense, given the nature of the offense, you are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. However, you can hire a private attorney at your own cost and expense if you so wish. Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on April 28th at 9 a.m., again in the Peoria Municipal Court. As to your release conditions today, given the circumstances of your matter, I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance, as long as you promise this court that you will appear on your own volition and accord on April 28th. Do you so promise?
Yes, sir.
All right, then it is ordered releasing you on your own recognizance today. There are additional release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over those with you, but they're going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left.
Thank you, sir.
Aaron Pena, please, to the podium, and Christian Negrete to the chair next to the door.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Aaron Peña, and 01-2605.
Thank you very much. Sir, you're here today as a result of an arrest warrant from the Maricopa County Superior Court. The arrest warrant is for 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony. As to both counts, I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions in this matter, the court notes the fact that you may not have had what is called actual notice of the fact that this matter was pending. As such, I do not penalize people for not knowing or not showing up to court when they didn't know that they had a court matter that existed. With that, I am going to be releasing you today on your own recognizance. Now you know of the existence of this matter and the next court date of April 27th. There are additional release conditions that you must abide by. I'm not going to go over those with you, but they're going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left, please. Christian Negrete, please, to the podium, and Ranfalo Higaldo to the chair next to the door. Good morning, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Christian Negrete, 10301.
Apologies for mispronouncing your last name.
That's all right.
Sir, you are here as a result of a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for, allegedly, 1 count of possession of dangerous drugs as a Class 4 felony, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia as a Class 6 felony, and 1 count of criminal trespass as a Class 3 misdemeanor. As to all counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. Give me 1 second. Okay. Your next court I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 27th. April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to this matter, the court notes the fact that you have no prior felony convictions. As such, the court will be releasing you today on your own recognizance. There are some additional release conditions that you must abide by. For instance, you can't go back to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victims. The rest of your release conditions I'm not going to go over with you, but they're going to be included in the paperwork that you're about to receive.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If I can have you step to the left. Thank you. Mr. Hidalgo to the podium, please. And Cindy Jenkins to the chair next to the door. Okay. Good morning, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Ranulfo Ramos Hidalgo, 527-73.
Thank you very much. Sir, you're here as a result of a Superior Court family warrant. The warrant was issued by the family court in Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for child support-related offense. Your next court date is a return on the arrest warrant on April 14th. April 14th, that's in about 3 days from now, at 10 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, you are not to be released until you post until you pay a purge amount in the amount of $10,000 purge amount. If you are not able to pay that amount, you will be held in custody and then transported to your next court date on April 14th. You're going to get a copy of everything I just mentioned to you in the paperwork you're about to receive here momentarily. If I can have you step to your left, please. Cindy Jenkins to the podium, and Miguel Gallegos to the chair next to the door. Good morning, Ms. Jenkins.
Hi.
Please give me your full name and your date of birth.
Cindy Lou Jenkins, October 3rd, 1965.
Thank you very much. Ms. Jenkins, you are here today as a result of a new matter.
I don't want to be in charge.
Yeah, we're gonna go over that. Officer, can we give her? I'm gonna hand you one or two Kleenexes here, and take your time.
They didn't give me my chemotherapy already. My bad.
Let's go through it.
I know.
You're here today as a result of a new matter. It stems from the El Mirage Municipal Court. Your charges are allegedly as follows: 1 count of disorderly conduct, 1 count of criminal damage, and 1 count of assault. All 3 charges are Class 1 misdemeanors. I have found probable cause to exist as to all 3 counts. Now, due to the nature of the offense and the jurisdiction handling this matter, you are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. However, you can hire a private attorney if you so wish at your own cost and expense. Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on April 28th. April 28th. You're going to get copies of everything I'm talking to you about. You're going to get
do brain surgery, so this is kind of...
April 28th at 8:30 in the morning, again in the El Mirage Municipal Court. As to your release conditions, I am going to be releasing you today on your own recognizance. However, there's other release conditions that you have to abide by. You cannot go back to the scene of the crime. You cannot go back to the scene of the alleged crime, and you cannot have any contact with the alleged victims. Now, because you and the alleged victim also reside in the same location, you are going to have to find an alternative residence because you can't.
I'm from Michigan. I don't have anyone.
You cannot go back to that same residence. I am going to issue you 1 civil standby order, and what that is the ability for you to contact local law enforcement in the city or town you live in, schedule an appointment to meet with them at your current residence, and they will allow you to take out certain personal items to move to your alternative residence while this case is pending or until another judicial officer changes my orders. The rest of your release conditions I'm not going to go over with you, but they're going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left.
That's a question I have for you. I didn't get my chemo last night. I have to have it every day.
You're going to be released today.
Okay, so I'll be able to get it today.
Well, I don't know about the chemo, but you are going to be released today.
No, I need my chemo so I can go home and get it with judicial standby.
Yes. Miguel Gallegos, please, to the podium, and Daniel Guzman to the chair next to the door. Thank you for your help, officer. Sir, please give me your full name and date of birth.
Miguel Gallegos, April 8th, 1996.
Thank you very much. Sir, you're here today as a result of a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for allegedly 1 count of unlawful flight from a law enforcement vehicle as a Class 5 felony, 1 count of reckless driving as a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of exceeding speed by at least 20 miles an hour. That's a Class 3 misdemeanor. As to all counts, the court has not found probable cause to exist. Therefore, I can't hold you as to any count. That doesn't mean that your case is dismissed. That means right now, based on what I've seen or what I haven't seen, and for the record, I'd like to say that there is a Form 4, but there was no PC statement included in the Form 4. Again, that doesn't mean your case is dismissed. I am going to give you a future court date. You have to show up at your future court date. At that point, they may inform you that your case is in fact dismissed, or they may just tell you, hey, look, no, there's more information that's been supplied and the case is moving forward. But in either case, you're going to have to show up to find out. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. Again, as to this matter, I am going to be releasing you on your own recognizance here today. There are some additional release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over those release conditions with you. They're just going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Daniel Guzman to the podium, please, and Jose Perez to the chair next to the door. Sir, good morning. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Daniel Vega Guzman, 11099.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here today as a result of a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for allegedly one count of possession of narcotic drugs, a class 4 felony, and one count of racing or exhibition of speed. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. As to both counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to this matter, the court is going to order releasing you today on your own recognizance. There are additional release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over all of them with you, but I would like to point out that there may be a co-defendant in your matter, and you are not allowed to have any contact with the co-defendant. The rest of your release conditions are going to be provided to you in writing here momentarily. If I can have you step to your left. Jose Perez, please, to the podium, and Robert Cole to the chair next to the door.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Give me 1 second.
It's kind of chilly this morning.
They always keep it cold here. All right, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Jose Alfredo Miranda Perez, and I was born December 31st, 2003.
All right, thank you very much. You are here today as a result of a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for one count of unlawful flight as a Class 5 felony and one count of racing or exhibition of speed as a Class 1 misdemeanor. As to both counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. I'm gonna have to reprint this.
Could you translate that a little bit?
Yes, you're going to. So far, I've given you. Give me 1 second. So far, I've given you your charges. I'm also appointing an attorney to represent you. I've given you your next court date that you're also going to get in writing here momentarily. And next, we're going to talk about your release conditions. I am going to be releasing you today on your own recognizance. There are additional release conditions that apply. I'm not going to go over all of them with you, but there may be a co-defendant in your matter. You are not allowed to have any contact with the co-defendant. Again, the rest of your release conditions are going to be provided to you here in writing, along with all of the information I've given you so far. If you could step to your left, the paperwork will catch up with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I call the next person? Is that okay? Robert Cole? Morning, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Robert Eugene Cole, 7/14/1972.
Thank you very much, sir. You're here today as a result of a new matter stemming from the the Peoria Municipal Court. I'm just so used to saying it the other way. Peoria Municipal Court. It is for allegedly 1 count of disorderly conduct and 1 count of criminal damage. Both counts are Class 1 misdemeanors. As to both counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. However, due to the nature of the offense and the jurisdiction handling this matter, you are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. However, you can hire a private attorney at your own cost and expense if you wish. Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on April 28th at 9 a.m., again in the Peoria Municipal Court. As to the release conditions in your matter, the court is going to be releasing you on your own recognizance here today. However, there are release conditions that I'd like to point out to you, and that apply to you. First of all, you are not allowed to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You are not to have any contact with the alleged victim in this matter. Given the fact that the scene of the alleged crime may also be your residence, you are not allowed to reside at the same location as the alleged victim, and you must find an alternative residence to stay at until this matter concludes or until a different judicial officer changes my orders. Given the fact that I have ordered you to find an alternative residence, I'm also going to be issuing you 1 civil standby order. And what that is you are able to contact local law enforcement at your city or town, schedule an appointment to meet with them at your current residence, and they'll allow you some time to collect and gather some of your essential belongings and take them to your alternative residence. The rest of your release conditions I'm not going to go over with you, but they're going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left, please. All right, there are 2 defendants left on the calendar. The first is number 12, and they are both going to be house calls. The first is number 12, Daniel Nichols. As to Mr. Nichols, I will inform Mr. Nichols that he is here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court for allegedly 1 count of trafficking in stolen property as a Class 2 felony and 1 count of theft as a Class 1 misdemeanor. As to both counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. I have appointed an attorney to represent him. I will advise him that his next court date is April 16th as a status conference, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 20th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to his release condition, given the fact that Mr. Nichols has 12 felony prior convictions and 11 FTAs, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond, or is inclined, rather, to impose a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500, along with additional release conditions, which would apply should he be able to post that bond, all of which I will advise him of during the house call visit. Next on the calendar is Leticia Hernandez. She has 2 matters. As to number 15, Ms. Hernandez was not transported again today because of unpredictable behavior. As such was with Mr. Nichols. As to number 15 on the calendar, I will advise Ms. Hernandez that it is a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court for allegedly 1 count of aggravated assault on a first responder as a as a felony, 1 count of DUI as a Class 1 misdemeanor, and 1 count of driving on a suspended license. Also as a Class 1 misdemeanor. As to all counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. I have appointed an attorney to represent her. Her next court date is a status conference on April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to her release conditions, I am inclined to release Ms. Hernandez today on her own recognizance, along with an advisement of other release conditions that will apply. As to number 16 on the calendar, Ms. Hernandez's second matter, it is a probation violation warrant from the Maricopa County Superior Court for a Class 4 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent her in that matter as well. Her next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on April 17th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. As to this matter, I will advise Ms. Hernandez that she is here for a Term 1 violation of her probation for the previous matter I had just mentioned. As to her release conditions, I am inclined to release her on her own recognizance here today, along with an advisement as to certain other release conditions that apply, especially the fact that she must contact her probation officer as to both matters within 72 hours of her release. Should any of my inclinations change after I do the house calls with these folks, that change will be reflected in a separate writing, and I will not go back on record as to this calendar. With that, we are adjourned as to the 8 a.m. calendar for today. Thank you.
Investigator, watch that up. Why not? Probably call them and leave a message. So good one.
It's the relationship being like that was right. I don't know if I checked about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Participants. Exactly. That's the good side. Then they're the all the way around the access. Snake it all the way around the next word. Weird. I get going all the way around.
Hey, Dale, what are we starting with here? We have all the misdemeanors, or most of them?
We have most of them, Your Honor.
Thank you. So we are not beginning with Ms. Lyles, is that accurate?
That is correct, Your Honor. She is unavailable at this time.
I'll put her aside. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all here for an initial appearance. We're going to go over thank you very much, Jill. We're going to go over your charges as well as your release conditions. Before we do that, let me go over a few things. You are all presumed innocent. You all have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You always have the right to hire an attorney. In some instances, I might be appointing you an attorney. When you come before me, I'll let you know. If you're here in a city court case, this is also your arraignment for city court cases. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. Because this is your arraignment, I need to advise you that if you fail to appear at a future hearing, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Further, trial can go forward in your absence, and if you're convicted at trial and don't appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. Last, before I go over your charges and conditions of release, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement as well as pretrial services if they were able to or were required to speak with you. Thank you very much, Jill. All right, sir, the gentleman in front of me, what's your name, sir?
Paul Aragon.
Paul Aragon?
Sir.
Mr. Aragon? Give me 1 second to pull up your file, sir. All right, Mr. Aragon, I'm seeing you on charges of shoplifting from Pima County Justice Court, as well as city court cases, sir. On the city court cases, sir, I'm seeing you on failing to appear, paraphernalia, and criminal trespass. Sir, on the justice court case, I'm going to hold you on a $200 cash or secured bond. Set court for April 13th in front of Judge Steele in Pima County Justice Court, and appoint an attorney, John Illis, to represent you. On the city court matter, sir, make sure you're getting time credit. I'll hold you on a $100 cash and secured bond, sir. Appoint the city PD to represent you. Set this in front of Judge Mayhew on April 21st at 1:45 p.m. So, sir, 2 court dates, 2 different courthouses, 2 different attorneys. But you'll be seeing your attorneys hopefully soon, sir, to discuss your case. On the city court cases, I am going to enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf, sir. And with that, you're excused, sir. Oh, okay. Your name, please, ma'am?
Teresa Crawford.
Ms. Crawford. I am seeing you on charges of domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct, and domestic violence threat and intimidation. Give me 1 second, ma'am, to review the pretrial workup. So, ma'am, at this time, I can't give you permission to have contact with Mr. Garcia, but I understand that your daughter, Tiffany, said that you could stay with her. Are you willing to do that, ma'am?
Well, actually, I have my own home. Mr. Garcia lives with me, so he can go stay with his parents because it is my house.
Well, here's the problem, ma'am. I can't order Mr. Garcia to do anything because he's not in front of me for the allegations, only you are. If he's been living with you for some time and you want to evict him, that would have to be done with a landlord-tenant process. I can't evict Mr. Garcia, even with your avowal that it's your house. So I'm going to do this, ma'am. I am going to release you on your promise to go to court. You're going to have court on May 5th. I'm gonna order that you have no contact with Mr. Garcia, that you not go to wherever he's living or working. If he is living in the home you two are sharing, you can return once with a law enforcement escort to pick up any belongings you need. If he does leave the residence, whether voluntarily or because he's being evicted, you may return to that residence, ma'am. But if he's living there, I can't allow you to return right now.
Okay,
All right. And that takes care of this case, ma'am.
okay, thank you.
Judge, what time was that court date at?
Or it's at, I think I forgot that, Carter. Thank you. It's at 9 a.m. May 5th, 9 a.m. in front of Judge Miller.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Ms. Leyva?
Morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Your name, please?
Alma Leiva.
Liva, I have you on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct. 2 counts of that, ma'am. I'm going to order you released, ma'am, on your promise to appear at court on May 5th at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Pesquera. I'm going to order no contact with the alleged victims, and you may not go to the alleged victim's residence or workplace. Understood?
They're my daughters. They live with me.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand that. Unfortunately, you'll have to find somewhere else to live. Give me 1 second.
I'm sorry, but I have my parents that live with me also. They depend on me.
All right. Your sister, Analoa, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, ma'am, but your sister has indicated that you can live with her. I can't allow you to return back home, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is effectively this is effectively an order of protection. They didn't request this. I'm just ordering it because I cannot allow you to have contact with any alleged victims of the case, nor go to their residence or workplace without their express permission. Pretrial services was not able to get a hold of them. So I cannot give you permission to do that. So right now you're being ordered to have no contact with the alleged victims and to not go back to the home where they're living, ma'am, even if that's your home as well. Understood? Will you abide by those conditions, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. In that case, ma'am, you're excused. Your name, please?
Pedro Ramirez.
Ramirez, I'm seeing you on charges of interference with judicial proceedings, interference with, all right, 2 counts of interference with judicial proceedings, 1 count of assault, 1 count of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, 1 count of disorderly conduct. So given the nature of the allegations, I'm going to find that you pose a potential threat to the victim. I'm going to hold you on a $1,000 cash or secured bond, sir. I'm going to order no contact with the alleged victim. You may not go to their residence or workplace. Your court date, sir, is going to be April 13th in front of Judge Cornejo in Pima County Justice Court. And I'm going to appoint John Ellis, sir, to represent you, and he can help you navigate this case, sir.
Okay.
That, sir, you're excused.
Okay. Smith. Hello.
Your name, please?
Smith.
All right, Mr. Smith, I'm seeing you on charges of criminal trespass and theft shoplifting. Sir, I'm gonna order you released and you're promised to go to court. You're gonna have court in Sarita Municipal Court on May 5th at 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna order you not go back to the incident location where you're alleged to have trespassed, and shoplifted, all right, sir?
All right, can I explain that a little bit?
It's in your best interest right now not to explain anything, sir.
Better not to say anything. Thanks, dude. No worries. Getting out today, all right? So they'll process you out by 2 o'clock. Got it.
Take care, sir. Yeah.
Mr. Baker? Sir. Is that out for you a little bit? Okay. Yeah. Oh, man.
Your name, please, sir?
Larry Baker.
I'm sorry, you say Matthew Baker?
Larry Baker.
Larry Baker, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't see a Larry Baker. Oh, I'm sorry. We're already on Tucson. We're on Tucson. All right. Thank you. Mr. Baker, I apologize. We've got different stacks here depending on which courthouses we're dealing with. All right, Mr. Baker, this is a city court case or city court cases. I'm seeing you on charges of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree and then failure to appear for disorderly conduct, threats and intimidation, consuming liquor in public. All right, and those are the types of charges. It's multiple counts of each of those, sir. So given the amount of failure to appears that I have in front of me, I'm going to hold you on a $1,000 cash or secured bond, sir. The city PD to represent you on these cases. I'm going to set a court hearing for May 1st at 1:45 p.m. in front of Judge Bond, sir, with orders to not go to any of the incident locations where you're alleged to have trespassed.
I don't even know where they are. I don't even remember trespassing anywhere.
All right. The city PD, sir, is going to give you all your police reports, all your disclosure with all the locations where you're alleged to have committed these crimes. The most recent one I have, sir, is on 1025 East Ajo. It's a circle case, sir.
Oh, okay.
So your court date, sir, again, April 21st, 1:45 p.m. An enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf, sir. And you'll have a city PD, sir, come out and talk to you regarding these allegations and what your next steps are, sir.
Your Honor,
You said Lyles is complete?
okay. Yeah. Mr. Cota?
Your name, please, sir?
What the?
Mr. Cota, I'm seeing you on charges of failing to comply with court orders, basically interfering with the judicial proceedings orders of protection. These are domestic violence offenses, sir. Sir, I'm gonna release you on your promise to go to court. You're gonna have court May 18th at 9:30 a.m. No contact with the alleged victim. You can't go to their residence or workplace. Understood, sir?
Yes, sir.
Enter pleas of not guilty, sir, and with that, you're excused. Your name, please?
Tara Delaney.
Ms. Delaney, I'm seeing you on charges of domestic violence assault, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct. All right. Ma'am, I'm gonna order you released and your promise to appear at court. You're gonna have court on May 19th at 1:30 p.m. in front of Judge Millian. And those are the only orders, ma'am. Just go to that court date, May 19th, all right, ma'am?
Yep.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is important. Would you like me to remain on the line?
I'm sorry, man. You gotta remind me sometime.
Thank you.
Gail, we got any defense speakers?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Pedro, take care. I'll see you Monday or Tuesday, whenever it is.
Thank you.
Good weekend, Pedro.
Thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Garcia is a little bit slow to move and walk, Your Honor. Would it be possible to see him at the end of the misdemeanors?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Haddock.
Your name, please, sir?
Trinity Haddock.
You on charges of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree, and then multiple failure to appear, sir, for criminal trespass in the 3rd degree as well. I'm going to consolidate your civil charge to these criminal complaints, sir. Sir, given the amount of failure to appears I have, I'm going to hold you on a $250 cash or secured bond. Or do you not go back to any incident location where you've been trespassed and appoint the city PD to represent you? Your court date, sir, is going to be on April 21st at 1:45 p.m. in front of Judge Verena. All right, sir? All right, sir. This is not guilty on your behalf and your excuse, sir. So I'm holding you on a bond, sir, and I'm appointing the city PD to represent you. They'll help you out, sir.
Your Honor, I was able to get Mr. Garcia into the courtroom. Can you see him next?
Okay. Yeah, I'm at your mercy, jail. I can't control the jail. I can't control what happens next. I just sit here.
This is your initial appearance. So.
Your name, please, sir.
Garcia.
Mr. Garcia.
Yes. Huh?
I'm seeing you
Yes,
on.
sir.
Are we good, Carter?
Yeah, we're good.
Mr. Garcia, I'm seeing you on charges of failing to appear for a charge of criminal trespass. This is your initial appearance. We're going to go over your conditions of release. Before we do that, you are presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Sir, I'm going to release you on your promise to go to court on May 18th at 2:30 PM. Will you go to court on that day and time?
Yes, sir.
That'll be in front of Judge Verena. I'm gonna order you, sir, not to go to any location where you, well, let me be more specific. I'm gonna order you, sir, not to go to this location where you're alleged to have been trespassed. I don't have the address in front of me, sir, because this is a failure to.
That's another place.
Okay, thank you.
And that's a place.
Thank you, sir. So don't go back there, sir, and you'll see Judge Verena on May 18th at 2:30 PM. Okay, sir?
That's fine.
All right, sir. And please are not guilty in your excuse, sir.
Sure. Thank you.
We'll prosecute out, you'll be out by like 2, 3 p.m.
No, I have not.
Hey, JL, do you want to continue Miss Lyles until tonight?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Your name, please, sir?
Teresa Marino.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I was looking at the wrong file. I apologize for that. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Reno, I'm seeing you on charges of possession of paraphernalia, criminal trespass, 2 counts of possession of paraphernalia, and 2 counts of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree. Ma'am, if I release you, will you go to court on May 18th?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. I'm going to release you on your promise to go to court. You're going to have court May 18th, 2:30 p.m. in front of Judge Verena. Going to enter
Okay.
plea of not guilty on your behalf. Ma'am, you can't go back to where you're trespassed. Understand?
Yeah, I won't go back to you.
All right, ma'am.
Yes.
Enter plea of not guilty if I haven't already. And with that, ma'am, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. So they'll process you out. You'll probably be out by like 2, 3 p.m. Okay?
Yes.
Oh, she on Superior Court? Oh, never mind.
Oh,
It's,
hold
they're
on.
gonna be able to go on.
Hold on.
Yeah, we come back.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jail. Can I have that one back? I didn't see the hold. Because that's like, because there's no pretrial workup. Ma'am, I don't want to, hold on. I still am going to release you, ma'am, but I'm going to set a different hearing. Let me see what the Superior Court hold is here. Hold without bond for probation violation. Okay. So Ms. Moreno, I am still going to release you on the city court case. However, what I'm going to do instead is set a non-transport review hearing on May 15th in front of Judge Klotz. I'm going to appoint the city PD to represent your interests at that hearing. And they'll let you know what happens with your city court case, ma'am, after they conduct that hearing. If you are released on your felony case, ma'am, you should go to that hearing on May 15th, but the city PD will be there to represent you regardless. Understood?
I'm not releasing.
Well, I'm releasing you on the city court case, ma'am, but I can't release you on the felony case. I don't have any jurisdiction to do that. I'm only seeing you on the Tucson City Court case. And I want to make sure that we set the appropriate hearing next so that your interests can be handled in the manner that best helps you, ma'am.
I have to stay in.
You've got to stay in, ma'am, until the felony case is resolved. Thank you for saying that, Jail. I didn't catch that.
And Judge, a couple people down, Old Coyote Melkus, I'm familiar with him. The calendar doesn't say he has a felony hold, but he does have a probation hold.
Which one was that, Peter?
Old Coyote Melkus.
Thank you. I see it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Is he ready?
All right, your name, please?
Lauren Nasenhueth.
Can you say that again, please, sir?
Lauren Nasenhueth.
Thanks. Oh, this is the wrong file, that's why. All right, sir, I have you right now on a failure to comply. I have you right now, sir, on a probation violation. With Judge Verena. Sir, I'm gonna release you. You're gonna have court May 11th at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Verena. I'm releasing you because Judge Verena didn't indicate whether he wanted me to hold you on a bond. If you don't go to that May 11th hearing, I anticipate that Judge Verena will ask the next judge to hold you on a bond. She's the one who issued the warrant for your arrest. All right, sir?
Okay.
May 11th, 9:30 a.m., Judge Verena. You're gonna enter any pleas. I'm gonna deny all allegations on your behalf at this time, sir, but go to that court date, okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're
Yeah.
your name, please?
Michael Henry, Old County Melkus.
Sir, I'm seeing you on 2 counts, sorry, 1 count of criminal trespass, 3rd degree, 1 count of paraphernalia. These are failure to appears on these charges from city court. I also understand, sir, that you're being detained in the Pima County Jail on a felony matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set a non-transport review hearing, sir, for May 15th. I'm gonna appoint the city PD's office to represent you.
Okay.
Enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf. So, sir, I'm releasing you in the city court case. I understand you're gonna be held in jail. If you are released on your felony case, you should go to that court date on May 15th. If you're held, though, you will not be transported, but the city PD will be there to advocate for you. All right, sir?
Okay.
All right, sir, you're excused. Thank you, Peter.
Tapia. Hello, Your Honor.
Your name, please?
Andrew Tapia.
Mr. Tapia, I'm seeing you on charges of 3 counts of disorderly conduct, 1 count of criminal damage. I'm gonna enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf, sir. I'm gonna hold you
Guilty.
on a $600 cash bond, order no contact with any of the alleged victims. You may not go to their residence or workplace. I'm gonna appoint the city PD to represent you, sir. They'll help you out with this case. I'm gonna set court on April 21st at 1:45 p.m. in front of Judge Hale, sir, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. You're excused, sir.
Okay. Take this. Hold on. Man. Hey. Yeah.
Your name, please, ma'am?
Mary Worth.
Did you say Elizabeth Torres? I'm sorry.
Mary Worth.
Mary Worth. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss Worth.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm seeing you on charges of possession of paraphernalia, disorderly conduct.
No, I can't.
Hold on. Don't say anything yet. Okay, let me go over the charges first. So I have, just so you're aware, ma'am, I have, looks like 4 files, and in these 4 files, I have multiple allegations that you've violated probation and multiple failure to appears for criminal trespass,
No, no such a thing. Yes.
possession of paraphernalia, disorderly conduct.
No, no. I've never been arrested for that. And I'm on probation.
Well, ma'am, I have a lot of files here, a lot of failure to appears, a lot of allegations that you have violated probation. I'm gonna appoint the city PD to help you out, okay? You
Your
got,
Honor, can I ask you, please?
Me a question.
you said this person already bonded out, right? That person bonded out already, I think you said? Oh. Oh, yeah, this is back then. Ms. Worth, I can make this easier. Unfortunately, I can't listen to the facts of these cases. I don't have any ability to help you litigate these cases or to respond to any factual issues you have. What I have is judges telling me that you have failed to appear at hearings and that you have violated probation. I'm not going to respond to whether that's true or not. What I am going to do is hold you in a $1,000 cash or secured bond. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty on any cases you've been arraigned on. I'm going to set this in front of Judge Blue. He's the mental health judge in Tucson City Court. I'm going to court hearing for as soon as possible, ma'am. That's going to be on April 20th at 1:45 p.m. I see that. If you're released, ma'am, if you do post this bond of $1,000 cash and secured, it's the exact same court date, April 20th, 1:45 p.m. I'm going to appoint the city PD, as I said, to help you with these cases. And with that, ma'am, you are excused. The city PD will help you, ma'am.
Yeah. This is how you got it, huh?
100 plus security,
What is what?
like a car or a house or something like that. Talk to the CS, they'll be able to help you.
How is it?
Talk to them, they'll be able to help you.
Jill, are we seeing Ms. Torres or should I?
Ms. Torres has been post-released, Your Honor.
He has been post-released, okay. We would do that. Okay. Thank you, Jill.
Yeah.
Are we doing the keep separates now, Jill?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Miranda, this is the time set for your initial appearance. We're going to go over your charges and conditions of release. Before we do that, you are presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to be appointing the public defender's office to represent you on these charges, sir. You also have an attorney sitting next to you right now to assist you. Before we go further, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement, from pretrial services, and I'm going to take argument from both the prosecutor who's present over Microsoft Teams and your attorney who's sitting next to you right now, sir. Mr. Miranda, the state is asking for a $50,000 bond. Mr. Santini, did you want to be heard?
Just briefly, Your Honor. Weighing towards a more reasonable bond, he's a lifelong Tucsonian. He does have employment, and his mother indicated that she could take third-party custody, and he does have probation as well. He's also a 2 on the FTA scale. He would like to be released, but in the event that the court is not willing to, he would ask for a more reasonable bond.
Give me 1 second to review the Form 4. All right. I'm going to do a $25,000 cash or secured bond. Order no contact with any of the alleged victims. You may not go to wherever they're sleeping or living. or their workplaces. Their court date, sir, is going to be April 21st at 1:30 p.m. I'm also going to order, sir, that if you do post bond, you may not consume any alcohol, and of course, no illegal drugs. And with that, sir, oh, and you must surrender any firearms to TPD or PCSO within 24 hours of your release. And with that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Family.
Name, please, sir.
Orlando Nunley.
All right, Mr. Nunley, I'm seeing you on one count of child abuse. State's asking that I release you to pretrial services, sir. I was inclined to do that. Give me 1 second.
And the state is not asking for a no contact order, Judge, just the no alcohol and don't drive without a license.
Thank you, Peter. Mr. Nunley, did you understand that? So you can still have contact with any of the alleged victims, the child, sir. No alcohol, okay? I don't know how difficult that will be for you, sir, but for the time being, we're going to order no alcohol. Do any treatment that pretrial services requires, okay, sir?
Okay.
You're going to have court on May 1st at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent your interests, sir, to represent you, sir, okay? All right, Mr. Nunley.
Thank
you, sir.
Judge, can I just have one moment to talk to Mr. What's your name? Randall. Mr. Randall? All right, we're ready to go, Judge.
All right. Mr. Randall, this is the time set for your initial appearance. We're going to go over your charges and conditions of release. Before we do that, know you are presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to be appointing the public defender's officer to represent you on this case. I've reviewed information from law enforcement, from pretrial services, and I'll take arguments from both the state and the defense attorney before I set conditions of release. Ultimately, know, sir, that it is my decision, though.
Sir.
The state's asking for a $500,000 bond with pretrial service release to both counsel, given the severity of the charges, given the allegations. My initial inclination was a $1 million cash or secured bond. Mr. Santini, did you want to be heard first, sir?
Yes, Judge, we'd be asking for a more reasonable bond than that. I'd like to note a number of things. He is a 2 on the FTA scale. He did stay on scene, and he stayed in the hospital and complied with officers in this case. He is a lifelong Tucsonian. He has third-party custody, and he has, I believe I've mentioned this, he has no felony history. A $1 million bond would be akin to no bond. I think something even, $50,000 may be achievable to Mr. Randall and his family, while, not being so excessive that he would never be able to post it.
Thank you, Mr. Santini. I'll go with the state's recommendation of a $500,000 cash or secured bond. There are no contact with the alleged victim or the next of kin. Do not go to the alleged victim's residence or work.
I don't even know.
I don't know where that is. I'm just ordering you not to do that regardless.
Yes, sir.
Your next court date, sir, is going to be April 21st at 1:30 p.m. And with that, sir, you're excused.
Let me tell. Para. Around places, that's the attention.
Please, sir.
Carlos Ibarra.
Ibarra, this is the time set for your initial appearance. We're going to go over your charges and conditions of release. Before we do that, know that you are presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to be appointing the public defender's office to represent you in this case. You also have an attorney sitting next to you right now to assist you in these proceedings. So the state's asking for a $100,000 bond. That was my inclination as well. I also note that you have a DOC hold, sir, so any bond you do post just means you'll go back to DOC. Mr. Santini, did you wish to be heard, sir?
Just asking for a more reasonable bond given the DOC hold.
I'm going to go with my inclination of the $100,000 cash or secured bond, sir. Your court date's going to be April 21st at 1:30 p.m. No contact with minors, sir. I'm appointing the PD as I said. Sir, that April 21st deadline, court date is unlikely to go, so please speak to your attorney about what to expect over the next few weeks.
So I want to ask you. So I want to be.
She said she might have to sleep.
Sir, number one, purchase, sir. And you're
So are you Mr. Aguirre?
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 minute to let the jail filter in the rest of the ladies and gentlemen behind you, okay?
You're not even.
Yeah. Let me.
Jail, do we have all the felonies?
All but one, Your Honor.
Who's that, sir?
That would be Mr. Sepulveda.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all here on felony charges. You might also have misdemeanor charges. If you do, I'll go over those as well with you. This is the time set for your initial appearance. We're going to go over your charges and release conditions. Before we do that, know that you are presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Before I go over your charges, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement, from pretrial services, and I'm going to take argument from both the state by Mr. Goodman, he's represented on teams, and your attorney, Mr. Santini, who's sitting right next to you right now, who will advocate for your interests. Before you speak to me, make sure you talk to Mr. Santini. He'll let you know whether or not what you want to say to me is wise, given that everything you're saying right now is being recorded and broadcast. Thank you, Jail. Mr. Aguirre, I'm seeing you on charges of possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited possessor. The state, sir, is asking you be released to pretrial services. I will do that, sir. Sir, no firearms, okay? I know you've been told that before, or I shouldn't say that. I should say there's allegations you've been ordered not to possess firearms. I'm going to order you right now that you cannot possess firearms.
Yes, sir.
You must surrender any firearms that are in your ownership to TPD or PCSO within 24 hours of this order or of your release. Your next court date, sir, is going to be May 1st at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to appoint the PD's office to represent you, sir, and release you to pretrial services. Sir, that court date's unlikely to go. So you're going to have to stay in touch with pretrial services and your attorney to figure out when it is that you're needed in court. Understood?
Sir.
All right, sir. Was that your excuse, sir?
What? So I'm gonna release? Yeah, they'll process you out. It'll probably take until about 2 to 3 p.m. But give your mom a call to let her know that you're getting it. Okay?
Or give me 1 second, sir.
Oh, come back.
City court said I might have something on him, but
You might have another court date.
okay.
What's the
Misunderstanding. I've got a lot of city court files here. It was not for Mr. Aguirre. Just misunderstanding.
Oh.
Thank you, Carter.
Here's some notes.
Oh, sorry, Denise.
You good? Yeah, they'll process you out. No worries, sir. All good, Judge.
Thank you, Carter.
Baker.
All right. Your name, please, sir?
Matthew Aaron Baker.
Mr. Baker, I'm seeing you on a couple of different cases. One is a felony case and one is a misdemeanor case. On the felony charges, sir, I'm seeing you on charges of threats and intimidation. On that case, sir, the state's asking that I release you to pretrial services. However, sir, I also have some city court cases. Let me take a look at these first. These are charges of disorderly conduct, aggravated assault on a minor. I'm actually not sure how that's a misdemeanor charge. And vulnerable adult abuse. Those are domestic violence offenses, sir. as well as counts of disorderly conduct, some being domestic violence, some being not domestic violence. Give me 1 second to review pretrial's report again. All right, sir, given the city court cases that there are some failure to appears on and the domestic violence allegations on both cases, I am going to hold you on a $1,000 cash or secured bond on the felony case, Mr. Santini. I'll of course let you argue, but that's my, I guess I should say, initial inclination. And it's unlikely you're going to persuade me, sir, but I'll listen.
Well, I'll give my best shot, Judge. Weighing towards Mr. Baker's release, he's lived in Tucson for 10 years. Prior to this case, he has no convictions of any kind, no felony criminal convictions, and no DV convictions yet. I'm not sure what's going on with that city court case. The alleged victim in the felony matter, Judge, he's not objecting to Mr. Baker's release from custody. And they do not reside together. Mr. Baker does have confirmed housing with his current wife, who is willing to assume third-party custody, and he's also full-time employed. So I don't believe he's a flight risk or a danger to the community. If you are inclined on that $1,000 bond, I would ask for a reduced bond to $500, noting his contingency.
Thanks, Carter. Yeah, I mean, my concern is just the failure to appears on other domestic violence allegations from Tucson City Court. But for those, I would be releasing you, Mr. Baker. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I'll do a $500, sir, on both, so it'll be 1,000 total. I can't run those concurrent. $500 cash or secured bond, sir, on the felony case. Appointing the PD's office. Your next court date for the felony case will be April 21st. At 1:30 p.m. No contact with the alleged victims. You can't go to their residence or work. On the city court case, sir, I'll do another $500 bond. Appoint the city PD. I'm going to set this in front of Judge Millian. Your court date in that will be April 22nd at 1:30 p.m. Again, no contact with any of the alleged victims. Don't go to their residence or workplaces. Enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf on the city court case, sir, and advise you that if you fail to appear at a hearing on the city court case, sir, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Trial can go forward in your absence. If you're convicted at trial and don't appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. And with that, Mr. Baker, you're excused.
Mr. Reyes?
Your name, please, sir?
Harold Bareilles.
Bareilles, I'm seeing you on felony charges as well as city court charges, sir, misdemeanors. On the felony charges, sir, got allegations of armed robbery. State's asking for a $25,000 bond. Counsel, on the felony charges, my inclination was a $15,000 bond. Just so you know, Mr. Santini, on the city court charges, I have multiple failure to appears. Many failure to appears for possession of paraphernalia, possession of prescription drugs, criminal trespass in the third degree. Those are it for the types of charges, but I'm counting, I don't know, around 15 or so. So because of all these FTAs and because of the new charges of armed robbery, my inclination is, if I didn't say so, a $15,000 cash or secured bond. Mr. Santini, did you want to be heard, sir?
I think a more reasonable bond of $1,100 would be appropriate given his indigency.
All right. I disagree, as I'm sure you assumed I would. Mr.
You
Bareilles,
gave me a good hint.
Mr. Bareilles, I'm going to hold you on a $15,000 cash or secured bond, sir. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You're going to have court on April 21st at 1:30 p.m. That court date's unlikely to go, sir. I'll have you speak to your attorney regarding what to expect over the next couple of weeks, sir. If you are able to post bond or you're later released, I'm going to order no contact with the alleged victim and not to go back to the incident location where the alleged robbery occurred. On the city court case, sir, city court cases, I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. I'm going to hold you on a $1,000 cash or secured bond. I'm going to vacate your April 20th hearing, at a hearing in front of Judge Bond. You know what, given the felony charges, sir, and given the types of misdemeanor charges, where I don't see any victims, any person victims, I'm actually going to release you on the city court case instead of non-transport review hearing and appoint the city PD to advocate for you at that time. That hearing is going to be May 15th at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Klotz. If you are released on the felony case, sir, I am going to order that you not go back to any incident location where you've been trespassed or where you're alleged to have shoplifted. All right, sir?
Thank you.
All right, sir. With that, your excuse, sir.
Attorney, see you soon. Okay. It is.
Mr. Santini, I love your passion for your clients. The problem is that when you do this, we have everyone.
We'll keep it moving. Sorry, Judge.
There's only so much sitting and doing nothing I can do.
Understood.
Hang on.
15,000 on the felony one. Did you release the prior?
I released him on the city court instead of
Yeah,
non-transport hearing. Your name, please, sir.
John R. Shagnon.
All right, Jagnon, I'm seeing you on felony charges and city court charges, sir. On the felony charges, I've got you on theft of means of transportation and possession of paraphernalia. On that charge, sir, the state's asking for a $5,000 bond. On the city court cases, sir, I have you on failing to appear for a possession of paraphernalia charge. Give me 1 second, sir. Counsel, my inclination was to release Mr. Shagnon to pretrial services. Mr. Goodman, did you want to be heard, sir?
No, that's okay, Judge. I don't vehemently oppose that if that's your inclination.
Right. Sir, I will release you to pretrial services. I don't think Mr. Santini has any objections. That'll be on April, sorry, sir, your court date's going to be May 1st at 1:30 p.m. in front of, sorry, I won't say that yet. So that May 1st court date, sir, it's unlikely to go. I'm going to appoint the PD's office and order you to do any treatment as directed by pretrial services, no contact with the alleged victims. Sir, stay in touch with pretrial. They'll tell you when you have to appear at court. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
On the city court case, sir, given the charges, I am going to release you on your promise to appear. You're going to have court in front of Judge Hale. That's going to be on May
Yes, sir.
On the city court case, sir, given the charges, I am gonna release you on your promise to appear. You're gonna have court in front of Judge Hale. That's gonna be on May 13th. That court date will go, sir. You'll have to go to court May 13th in front of Judge Hale at 2:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court. All right, sir?
Yes, sir.
And with that, sir, and please, if not guilty on the city court case, and with that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you, Lord. Go to the transition center when you get out of here. They'll help you out. Okay. Okay. That's what. Mr. Black. Sir, this way.
Your name, please, sir.
Savion Clark.
Thank you, Clark. I'm seeing you on charges of unlawful flight from law enforcement. State's asking for a $25,000 bond in lieu of holding you no bond. They're alleging, sir, that you could be held without the ability to post bond because, again, these are allegations. They're allegations that you're on release for a felony out of Maricopa County. And when an individual in Arizona is released on one felony and picked up on new felony charges, they can be held without the ability to post a bond. So the state's saying instead of that, we're asking for a $25,000 bond. Mr. Goodman, my inclination was a $2,500 bond. If that was my inclination, would you be asking for a no bond hearing?
No, that's fine, Judge. Whatever bond you feel is appropriate, the state would be okay with.
So, Mr. Santini, given what you just heard, my inclination is a $2,500 bond. I absolutely want to let you argue, sir.
Yeah, I think an $1,100 bond would be appropriate. He does have gainful employment as well as third-party custody.
So, Mr. Clark, I'm going to do a $2,500 bond. That's cash or secured. Your court date, sir, is going to be April 21st at 1:30 p.m. I'm appointing the PD's office to represent you, sir. That court date's unlikely to go. So please speak to your attorney about what to expect, sir, over the next few weeks, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you're excused.
Thank you. I'll talk to you next time. Appreciate you.
Mr. Leon? No, sir, please wait. Everyone else go out that door.
Your name, please, sir?
Manuel Leon Montoya.
Yeah.
Montoya, I'm seeing you on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct with a weapon. Give me 1 second, sir. I want to review pretrial's workup again. The state's asking, sir, for a $10,000 bond.
Also, he does have spirit.
Given the report by pretrial services, Mr. Goodman, my inclination was to release Mr. Leon Montoya to pretrial services with orders not to possess any firearms and to surrender any firearms in his possession or ownership to TPD or PCSO within 24 hours of his release. Does either party wish to be heard?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Peter, the jail is telling me that Mr. Leon might have a superior court hold, in which case a release might harm or make it at least more difficult for us. Are you seeing that on your end, Peter, or was that a different?
I can look it up too.
I would appreciate that.
He's not being held in the jail or anything else jail, not that I see. Manuel Isidro Leon Montoya?
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
That was the only one.
That might be a mistake. Was that someone else?
There's no, I think there was a typo on our end.
Oh, it was a typo on their end. Then a pretrial services sounds like a great idea, Judge.
Sir, I'm going to order you also do any monitoring or treatment required by pretrial services, okay? So give them a call when you're released, sir. These allegations are simply allegations, but if you think that talking to somebody might be beneficial before you go home, actually, you know what? I bet the transition center is closed on Saturdays, isn't it?
No, it's open.
Is it? Great. Sir, really? It's open on Saturdays?
Yeah, I was just talking to them on the phone. I think they have reduced hours, but they're open Saturdays.
Fantastic. So, sir, when you're released from the jail, there's a blue line. If you follow that blue line, it'll it will lead you to a transition center building. That place can help you with any types of services you might want to discuss, all right, prior to going back home, sir, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Very good, sir.
Rachel. Thank you. No worries. That's all.
Mr. Lopez?
Your name, please, sir?
Erasmo Lopez?
Because I'm sending you on charges of unlawful flight from law enforcement, 2 counts of that, and failure to appear, so misdemeanors. The law enforcement case, sir, the unlawful flight, sir, is from May 30th to 25. The state's asking, sir, that I honor the bond request. That was actually my inclination, counsel, to honor the $1,500 bond request. Mr. Santini, did you want to be heard, sir?
Yes, Judge, briefly weighing towards his release, it looks like the warrant was mailed to an address on Alice Vale, but he's indicated that he's been residing on South Columbus Boulevard for 7 months, so it's possible that he missed that issuance of the warrant. He is gainfully employed and he has that housing. And his criminal history is relatively old, Judge. So I'd ask that you take that into account and consider releasing him to pretrial services or a reduced bond.
Mr. Lopez, I'm going to honor the bond, but for the failure to appear out of Tucson City Court, I would likely release you, sir. But because of the city court cases, sir, because of the failure to appear in city court, sir, I'm going to hold you on that initial warrant of $1,500. Your attorney is going to be the public defender's office, sir. Your court date is going to be an arraignment on April 17th at 1:30 p.m. On the city court case, sir, I'm going to set a non-transport review hearing and release you. Sir, if you do end up doing time on the city court case, your attorney, the city PD, will know how to make sure you get back time. I'm doing this so that you don't need to keep going to city court cases while your felony case is pending. I'm going to appoint the city PD on that case and set that non-transport review hearing. One second, sir. I'll do a non-transport review hearing on, the update on May 11th. At 2 p.m. Appoint city PD, enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf. And if you are released, sir, actually, regardless of your release, I'm going to order no contact of any kind with the alleged victims. And if you are released, you can't go to their residence or workplace, sir. All right, sir. And with that, you're excused.
Thank you. Molina?
Your name, please, ma'am.
Name Molina?
Ms. Molina, I'm seeing you on 2 different things. Tucson City Court cases and a felony warrant out of Pinal County. The felony.
What's, sorry.
Go ahead, ma'am. Actually, ask Mr. Santini any questions first.
All right, good to go, Judge.
Ms. Molina, the felony warrant is for possession of narcotic drug, possession of a dangerous drug. It asks for, that doesn't seem right, actually. It should be possession of narcotic drug and paraphernalia, given that it's a F6 on the dangerous drug, so that can't be right.
That's what I was wondering too, because I know I didn't get a felony charge. I know they were misdemeanors.
An F6 narcotic offense, Judge, could be a synthetic, some sort of synthetic drug violation.
133408A1 and 3415.
Oh, that's paraphernalia. Yeah.
So So it's possession of narcotic drug and possession of paraphernalia, ma'am. The Pinal County is asking for a $500 bond. I'm going to honor that request. You're going to have a review hearing, ma'am, in our courthouse on May 11th at 9 a.m. We just want to make sure that if you are released on all Pima County cases, that either Pinal comes and gets you within 72 hours or you're released. On the city court case, ma'am, I have you on multiple counts of criminal trespass, possession of paraphernalia. That's it. Multiple counts of criminal trespass and possession of paraphernalia. I'm going to hold you, ma'am, on a $500 cash or secured bond. Appoint the city PD to represent you. Set court for April 21st.
So a whole month from now, I'll have court.
Sorry, ma'am?
I'm a whole month from now, I'll have court. I'll be in here for at least a month.
You're going to have court on April 21st. Once you're finished with the city court cases, ma'am, the jail can hold you for 72 hours before Pinal County comes and gets you. If they don't come and get you in 72 hours, you'll be released. And then you'll have to go to Pinal County on your own. But first, you're going to have to resolve your city court cases. If you do post those bonds, ma'am, you're going to have to make it to court on your own, okay? All right, let me plead of not guilty on your behalf in the city court cases. If I didn't say so, Carter, I'm DPD. And ordering you not to go to any locations, ma'am, where you've been trespassed.
Okay.
With that, ma'am, you're excused.
Mr. Samaniego?
Thank you. Your name, please?
Joseph Samaniego.
Give me 1 second, sir. Mr. Samaniego, I'm seeing you on charges of
Your name, please?
Hold on.
Joseph Samaniego.
Sir, give me 1 second, okay? I'll call you in a minute here. All right, Mr. Samaniego, I'm seeing you on charges. Can the individual who is using the telephone themselves? All right, Mr. Samaniego, I'm seeing you on charges of disorderly conduct. It's 3 counts of disorderly conduct, sir. On these charges, sir, the state's asking for a $10,000 bond. I understand that there is a alleged victim on the phone who wanted to be heard. I believe her name is Amber. If that's correct, can you now unmute yourself and please announce yourself for the record? All right, ma'am, can you please state your full name?
Hello, this is Amber Samaniego.
All right, what did you want to say regarding Mr. Samaniego's release conditions, ma'am?
That he is not a threat or harm here to anybody here in the home.
Okay. Are you asking for future contact, ma'am?
Excuse me?
You asking for contact?
Yes.
You're asking for future contact, ma'am?
Excuse me?
You're asking for contact?
Yes. Okay.
All right, I was just reviewing the Form 4C questionnaire.
Okay.
Mr. Goodman, given what you've heard from one of the alleged victims in this case, is your recommendation still a $10,000 bond?
Doesn't change my position at all, given the allegations, Judge. It's not uncommon for that type of input in these cases. This isn't like I want to call the case earlier where something was produced and it didn't go beyond that. We're talking about a gun was produced during a DV incident, pointing it at his own head, waving it all around. That is the definition of a danger, regardless of what this victim's input is.
Some of the answers on the Form 4C caused some concern too, Mr. Santini. Before I make a final decision, and I haven't yet, do you wish to be heard, sir?
I do, Your Honor. We'd be asking for Mr. Samniego's release to pretrial services, noting no felony criminal history and no relevant domestic violence history. He is the sole provider for his family. He is gainfully employed, and he's a lifelong Tucsonan. I talked with Mr. Samaniego about the concerns the court might have. He does have housing away from the alleged victims in this case, from his wife and children. He can stay with his father who lives in Tucson. I have not personally confirmed that, but Mr. Samaniego has indicated that he spoke with him on the phone and was able to confirm that with him. So we would ask for his release to pretrial services or a more reasonable bond of $1,100. 1-1 on the scale, by the way.
Yeah. Ms. Samaniego, is Joseph the sole provider?
She has to unmute.
There we go. Ms. Samaniego, is Mr. Samaniego the sole provider for the family?
Yes, he is.
Joseph the sole provider?
She has to unmute.
Oh,
I'm not sure why it's repeating. All right, Mr. Samaniego, over the state's objection, I am going to release you to pretrial services. I will allow contact, sir, with your wife.
yes, he is the sole provider.
I will allow contact with your wife, sir, but I'm going to order you not to go to her residence or workplace. You're going to have to find somewhere else to stay for the meantime. Your attorney, the PD, can relitigate this and ask that you be allowed to return back home. But as of right now, sir, given the nature of the allegations, given the state's request, given some of the information on the Form 4C, I am going to order that you not go to the victim's residence or workplace. If you have belongings there, you can go back one time with law enforcement escort to pick up those belongings. I'm going to order that you possess no firearms or weapons, that you surrender any firearms in your ownership to TPD or PCSO within 24 hours of your release, sir. Your court date, sir, is going to be on May 1st at 1:30 p.m. That court date, sir, is unlikely to go. So please speak to your attorney about what to expect. Ms. Samaniego, I have released Mr. Samaniego. I've allowed him to have contact with you, but for the time being, just to make it clear, he cannot live with you right now or your children. He needs to find somewhere else to live. This way he can work, he can still provide. But given the nature of the allegations, I do think there's a risk to the family. Mr. Samaniego, I would suggest that when you are released today, you go to the transition center. They can offer some resources that you might find beneficial, given the charges and given some of the other things that I have read in the pretrial services report, sir. Good luck, sir.
You'll be getting out soon. They're changing DVPHs, Judge, so we're going to start doing those more often, apparently.
Yeah, that's what Kendrick told me 2 years ago. Your name, please, sir?
Jesus Sepulveda.
Mr. Sepulveda, I'm seeing you on charges of aggravated assault on a corrections officer, aggravated assault with a simulated weapon. Sir, the state's asking for a $20,000 bond. My inclination, Mr. Santini, was a $10,000 cash or secured bond. Did you want to be heard, sir?
Given the APO hold, I think a $5,000 bond is appropriate.
I did not see the APO hold. Hold on. Thanks. Okay. Oh, from Maricopa County. All right. Mr. Sepulveda, I'm going to do the $10,000 cash or secured bond. Your attorney suggested 5,000 because of the APO hold, which means that even if you were to post any bond, whether it be $1 or $1 million, you wouldn't be released until Maricopa County said you could be released. That being said, I also want to make sure you stay in the Pima County Jail until you can resolve these cases. So I'm going to do a $10,000 cash or secured bond, sir. Order the PD appointed. Set court on May 1st at 1:30 p.m. And with that, sir, you're excused.
Thank you. Mr. Thomas?
Your name, please, sir.
Joseph Thomas?
Mr. Thomas, I have you on multiple cases from 3 different courthouses. I have you on felony charges, justice court charges, and city court charges. The felony charges, sir, are it's CR 2026-1127, possession of paraphernalia and criminal trespass ×2. I also have you on a misdemeanor for paraphernalia, and then a failure to appear for a shoplifting charge at a justice court, and a failure to appear for a paraphernalia charge at a city court.
Yes, sir.
On the indicted felony count, sir, the state's asking for a $5,000 bond for your warrant. Counsel, my inclination was a $1,500 bond. That was what Mr. Thomas was initially held on prior to the dismissal and the issuance of the warrant for $5,000. Does either party wish to be heard?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
The lower bond is appropriate given the circumstances.
All right. So, Mr. Thomas, on the felony case, I'm going to hold you on that $1,500 cash or secured bond. That was what was initially set some months ago. Your court date is an arraignment. It's April 17th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to appoint the PD's office in order that if you do post the bonds, you do not go back to the incident location.
Okay.
On the justice court case, so let's talk about the failure to appear for the shoplifting. I'm going to hold you on a $500 bond, cash is secured. Make sure you get time credit, sir. I'm going to appoint John Illis to represent you on that case. If you do post these bonds, sir, you can't go back to the incident location where you were alleged to have shoplifted. Your court date, sir, is going to be on April 13th at 1 p.m. And Mr. Illis will be there to represent you, okay? On your city court cases, sir, given your felony charges, sir, I am going to set a non-transport review hearing in front of Judge Clotes. Appoint the city PD. That hearing will be on May 15th at 9 a.m. I'm going to release you on the city court case, sir, so that I can set that non-transport review hearing. If you do end up serving time, sir, for your city court case, your attorney, the PD, will make sure that you get appropriate time credit. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. With that, then you're excused. Oh, let me enter pleas of not guilty. And with that, you're excused.
Yeah, Real.
Your name, please?
Alejandra Villarreal.
I'm sorry, did you say Alejandra Villarreal?
Yes.
Ms. Villarreal, I'm seeing you on a couple different cases here. I'm seeing you on a felony case and some city court cases. On the felony case, ma'am, I'm seeing you on possession of dangerous drug, possession of paraphernalia. Judge Monroe issued a $500 warrant for your arrest. My inclination is to honor that request, Mr. Santini, given that Ms. Villarreal was earlier released to pretrial services and failed to comply. Do you want to be heard, sir?
One moment. So, Judge, Ms. Villarreal is asking for her release. She'd ask that you consider that she doesn't have any felony convictions, no relevant misdemeanor history. She has indicated that she now has a phone, and she's, trying to get her life back in order here. I ask that you consider the nature of the charges, drug possession and second-degree trespass on the misdemeanors. If you are inclined to hold her, Judge, we'd ask for more reasonable bond, $250 as to both.
Well, I'm gonna do the $500 cash or secured bond that was asked for by Judge Monroe.
Cause,
It's really it's the no contact with pretrial services and then the failing to appear in multiple city court cases. That's why I'm gonna honor that bond request. I'm gonna release you on the city court case though, so I can set a non-transport hearing for you on May 15th, and so I can appoint the city PD to represent your interests at that hearing. If you do post that bond, ma'am, you should go to that court date on May 15th. However, the city PD will be there to advocate for you regardless. That will be in front of Judge Clotes. And enter pleas of not guilty for you on the city court cases, ma'am. Hold you on that $500 bond on the felony case, ma'am. And with that, ma'am, you're excused.
I didn't get the mail.
Here, we'll
That's
talk
my
about it
problem.
later, okay?
But I didn't understand when you said 500 and I have.
Here, we'll talk about it outside. Don't worry.
Thank you, Carter.
All right, I think we're done then.
Thank you, Carter. Thank you, Peter.
All right, thanks, Peter.
And have a good day.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right, good morning again. This is the 11 a.m. initial appearance calendar for April 11th, 2026. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. Prior to calling people to the podium, I would like to read the victim rights advisement. If you are a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, dignity, and respect, the right to a speedy trial, the right to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who was convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. And with that, if I can have Marissa Nolasco come to the podium, please, and Marissa Zamorano come to the chair next to the door. To the podium.
Sorry.
Sure. Sure. And please give me your full name and date of birth.
Marissa Jane Flores Nolasco, 62492.
Thank you very much. And you're here today as a result of two different matters.
Yes.
The first matter is a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for allegedly one count of aggravated DUI, a Class 4 felony, and one count of DUI as a Class 1 misdemeanor. As to both counts, the court has found that probable cause does exist. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on April 16th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 20th.
Okay.
Both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions in this matter, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000 secured appearance bond. As to your second matter, it is a warrant stemming from the Arrowhead Justice Court for one count, two different counts of DUI, both Class 1 misdemeanors. I have appointed an attorney to represent you in that matter as well. Your next court date is in Raymond on April 14th at 8:30 in the morning, again in the Arrowhead Justice Court. As to this matter, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500.
Okay.
$500. As to both matters, should you be able to post your bond, there are additional release conditions that I have not gone over with you, but you will receive them in the paperwork you're about to receive. However, one I would like to point out to you as they pertain to both cases is that you contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. I understand there is another matter that I have not mentioned. It is a probation matter out of a different county, but I believe the rules apply that you contact your probation officer about regarding any kind of law enforcement contact that you have. With that, if I can have you step to your left, please. Oh, and get a copy of your paperwork. Thank you very much. Marissa Zamorano. Good morning, ma'am. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Marissa Zamorano, May 5th, 2006.
I was close as to your last name. I was close. Didn't pronounce it exactly right, but I was close. Ma'am, you're here today as a result of a new matter stemming from the Peoria Municipal Court, new matter, new charges. It is for allegedly one count of criminal damage and one count of disorderly conduct, both Class 1 misdemeanors. As to both matters, the court did not find probable cause to exist. Therefore, I cannot hold you. Now, it doesn't mean that your matters are dismissed. It just means right now, based on the information that I have, I was not able to find probable cause to exist as to your counts. I am going to be giving you a future court date. You must show up at your future court date. At that court date, it should be determined whether or not the counts are dismissed or they are going to be moving forward because additional information came around, was available. As to an attorney in your matter, given the nature of your offense and the jurisdiction in which it will be heard, you are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. However, you can hire an attorney, a private attorney, to represent you at your own cost and expense. Your next court date is an arraignment date on April 28th at 9 a.m., again in the Peoria Municipal Court. Make sure you go to that date, and you will be advised as to how your matter will proceed. As to your release conditions, since I didn't find probable cause, I can't hold you, so I'm going to be releasing you today on your own recognizance. There are certain release conditions that do apply. You cannot have any contact with the alleged victim in this matter. That's going to stay in effect until either this matter concludes or another judicial officer changes my orders. There are also additional release conditions that you must abide by. I'm not going to go over those with you, but they're going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive.
Okay.
If I can have you step to your left, please.
Thank you.
No one else? That's it? No one else? Okay. There are 3 additional matters that are house calls. Number 1 is Wilson Yazi. As to that matter, I will advise Wilson Yazi that they are here as a result of a arrest warrant from the Maricopa County Superior Court for 2 counts of aggravated DUI, both class 4 felonies. I have appointed an attorney to represent him. The next court date is a status conference on April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in downtown Superior Court. As to this matter, I will advise Wilson Yazi that they will be released on their own It is my inclination to release them on their own recognizance. I will also advise that there are additional release conditions that apply that I will not go over on the record. As to the second matter, number 2 on the calendar, Pinera Centino is here on a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court for allegedly 1 count of possession of narcotic drugs, a class 4 felony, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a class 6 felony, and 1 count of resisting arrest as a class 6 felony. As to the possession of narcotic drugs and paraphernalia, the court did not find probable cause to exist, but did find probable cause to exist as to the resisting arrest. As such, I have appointed an attorney to represent the defendant. I will advise the defendant that the next court date is a status conference on April 27th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 30th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. It is my inclination to release the defendant to the supervision of pretrial services, and I shall advise the defendant as to additional additional release conditions which apply upon his or her release. Last matter, number 3 on the calendar, is Angel Lopez. Angel Lopez is here as a result of a new matter stemming from the Maricopa County Superior Court. It is for allegedly 1 count of aggravated assault, a class 4 felony, 1 count of criminal damage, a class 5 felony, and 1 count of resisting arrest, a class 6 felony. As to all counts, the court did find that probable cause does exist. I have appointed an attorney to represent the defendant. I will advise that the next hearing is a status conference on April 16th, followed by a preliminary hearing on April 20th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to the defendant's release conditions, my inclination is to impose a $5,000 secured appearance bond, along with an advisory of other release conditions that apply if they are able to post bond. Should my inclination change as to any of these matters after I do the house call visits, that change will be reflected in a separate writing. As such, we are adjourned on the 11 a.m. calendar. Thank you.